he has certainly taken on a lot. He's taken on a lot that, you know, it's a lot, and he's doing great, and we're proud of him being, and he's away from home, and he's away from his family, and so to me, I'd love to have a little get together before he leaves, because I was telling this to Danica when I drove her down to the train this morning. I said, when things get tough over there, and it's a little bit cold, and it's hard to get going. Hopefully he thinks back to this time when all of these people are supporting him, and it'll give him that little extra boost that he can get out and get going. Then besides that, we have 2 birthdays. So we have Danica's birthday, and we have Steve's birthday. Yeah! We have to sing happy birthday 2 times.
Okay.
One for the old man, and one for Danica.
So okay. Happy birthday to
you. First off, thanks everybody for being here, all your support. You guys really mean a lot to me, and I really appreciate everything that you guys have done for me, each and every one of you, so thank you so much. To Danica, I'd like to say happy 25th birthday. But I've been around for 8 birthdays now. So, but I'd like to spend the rest of the birthdays with you. So Danica?
What is it, Danica? Yes, it's a yes.
Danica, do it.
Oh, somebody got a video beside me.
You can have cake.
You gained a brother, Lauren.
Yeah. Okay, now I want to say a couple things. You know, I think the writing's been on the wall. Okay, and when Josh came to talk to us and say, hey, you know, I'd like to your permission to marry Danica, it still hit me like a ton of bricks. And I told him, I said, Josh, I have to tell you, I'm shocked. You know, I'm shocked, and I don't know why, because I shouldn't be shocked, but I was. And I also told him, and some of you are witness to this, I don't know how many times through the years people have asked me, do you think that Danica and Josh are going to get married? And I would always say, I sure hope so. I will never tell him this, and I never told him this because I didn't want to. I didn't want to influence his. I didn't want his decision to be based on the fact that, hey, these people like me, so maybe this is where I'll end up. It had to be his deal.
We don't like it.
So I was very careful never to say anything. I think you guys have done a great job with Josh. You go down the list. I mean, the guy has got character. The guy's got integrity. The guy's a hard worker. The guy reaches for goals and goes after them. I just...
He's good looking.
We can be prouder of him. And he said to me that he wants to make Danica happy. And the way we feel about him, and he comes to me and says he wants to make my daughter happy, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Lauren. It's glistening. Look at it, sparkle. Wow.
Now you have 2 bedrooms.
I mean, look at it. You don't need to sleep today, honey. Oh my God. Look at that. Yeah, there you go.
Hey man, what are you doing?
Yeah, he's close.
Is that what you told me?
It was all his doing.
Let's take a picture now. No, Mom, he said put the ring out there again.
Yeah.
You're still my baby.
Your name? So when is the wedding?
I mean, you could just see it. It just matured over the years. They spent first quite a bit of time, one going to Damien, one going to St. Lucy's. So, you know, the advantages of being in track is there's a lot of socializing. And although St. Lucy's coach, you know, their policy was not to socialize with the Damien boys, we know plenty of that was going on.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was great to see them just compete together, you know, to support each other in their events. They both did distance. Those of you that didn't have the opportunity to see them compete, and I think they really enjoyed that time together, both on the track and then eventually off the track. They did hit a tough spot. They both went to separate schools, so you know there was some maturing that went on there. You know, I think it was good. You know, they had this separation to really see whether or not they were, you know, meant to be together. And they found out in a relatively short time that they missed each other, and so you know, I'm proud of both of them. I'm proud that they have stayed on course. We all know that, you know, being in a relationship and going to school, you know, it's quite a bit to handle, but they handled it admirably. And you know, Danica finished school. She went right into her master's and finished that, and is working, and that's the goal for this man, is to get finished with law school and start working. Maybe not at the same place as Danica, or he always has a job in medical billing. But we'd kind of like to see the law degree applied to something else.
She didn't give you an answer.
Yes,
I did.
yes.
I didn't hear the answer.
She wanted to make sure she was off the record.
That was quiet.
No one else heard. That's what she was
Everybody
making
needs to
sure.
hear it.
We need to hear yes.
I said yes.
I had nothing to do with the ring. It was all a boy thing.
When Josh came to talk to us, I asked him, what did your parents think? You know, and he says, well, my mom cried. He says that my dad gave me my grandmother's diamond to put on the ring.
That is so special.
I'm in denial.
I will say it feels weird to have a ring on my left hand.
Are you sure you'll be able to handle this lady as your
Oh my
mother-in-law?
gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, you and I can.
We can talk.
I always hope this will happen, and I look up to Danica a lot, and I think he couldn't have chosen anyone better.
One more thing that I would like to say is, there are a lot of ways that Josh could have handled this proposal, and he said to us that he wanted to have a get-together with the usual friends and family that we have getting together. That's why we made the phone calls to each and every one of you, and it just again just shows what kind of guy he is, and I just love that.
Thank you, Josh, for making us part of it.
You didn't give me a warning.
She didn't know.
It was shush, shush. Oh my god.
So yeah,
It
the
was
whole
hush, hush.
no overtime, and you got to go to San Bernardino. Yeah, that was all.
Hush, that was
phone
all
calls.
Dina's.
See, this is like perfect to have everybody together. It's just
Josh, go
awesome.
with it. The new family.
Yeah.
I feel like this is
With your
great.
mom and dad and
Okay, so like, I want to say, okay, if they're 20, 24 now, Josh was about 17. And we were right over there by where that little arch is. 16. And he said, Linda, and they were both getting ready to go off to college, to their different colleges and do their different
17,
things. 17, so I was right for
Doogie.
So,
Doogie Howser.
so he was like 17 years old. We were right there in that little archway. And he said, Linda, I wish it was 5 years later. And I'm like, why? And he goes, because I love Danica. And that was at 17 years old. And I'm like,
Nobody
Josh,
told me that.
you go to school, you guys do your own thing, and then if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Do you remember that? It was right over there.
He's
right
the
at that
guy.
arch.
He's the only
He's the
member.
guy. But it was right before they graduated from high school. And what was it, last Christmas at the Christmas party? Does everyone remember? Josh?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. You have it on video.
I have it on video.
It's on video.
I have it on video.
It's on video. So Josh drank a little bit.
No.
Josh said, I'm going to marry Danica.
He said next year I'm gonna propose.
Yeah.
On Christmas. Remember?
It's on video.
It's on video.
We can record it.
So we were thinking you were gonna do it 2 weeks ago. I was thinking that because you said that's.
See you later.
Josh,
What?
it is January 6th, 2017.
Yes.
And today is the first day of my life.
First morning.
First morning,
First day. Yeah, first day.
first day of my life that I get to be your fiance and wear this ring forever. Are you so excited?
I'm glad it fits.
It fits perfectly. You did such a good job.
I mean, I knew it would do a good job. I just didn't know it was gonna be like that good. You know?
I know.
It's like when you do something, you're like, yeah, it's gonna turn out all right. Like I know it's gonna be like solid B, and then you're like, whoa, dude, I got an A on that paper. It's like
You did a good job.
A-.
Now I'm
It could
left-handed,
be
right?
bigger. It could be bigger, probably. I don't know.
No, it's perfect. Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah. But at the same time, when I picked it, I was like, yeah, I want to do something that will be nice, but at the same time, it's not so overpowering that like if you want to add to it, you would have to like really go over the top to add to it. Because now it leaves room. You know, you got to leave some room for improvement. If you don't leave any room for improvement, then it's like, oh my god, I guess you got an engagement ring and that's about it. Like, you know, look at that little tiny diamond for the whatever.
Oh my gosh. First of all, I had nothing in mind. So anything that you gave me, I was gonna love. But what you actually gave me is like perfect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like I didn't have something that I wanted, so regardless, like you were gonna. What? And
Well, it came out the way I kind of imagined it. That it might be a little bit more ornate than I thought, but that's fine.
Well, and I knew, and all my friends can attest to this, that I said that you were going to do a good job. I never doubted your skill level as far as picking out a ring.
Well, I appreciate that, I guess.
I knew you would do a good job. So today we're celebrating before Josh leaves for Chicago tomorrow. It is so bright. You know it's supposed to rain tomorrow again?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
It's really weird because it rained yesterday, and then it's like super bright right now, and then it's gonna rain tomorrow. So, you know, we just got to have the perfect day for our first day
I know.
of the next how many years?
80 years!